Hello Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. I hope you're well. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Jen with Timeline Tarot, and this is what you don't see coming for the week of February 15th, 2026. Speaking of this is a collective general reading. So as the messages come through today, just take what fits, leave what doesn't, because if it's not your message, it simply means that it's meant for someone else, okay? And check out your other placements. If you don't know what they are, in the description box is a link where you can obtain your free birth chart. Also, in that description box is information on how you can become a member of my Time Travelers program. I release 48 exclusive videos every month for members. So if you'd like to join us over there, that would be fantastic. All right, with all of that said, now let's begin. Tapping into the Pisces collective now, Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. What do they not see coming for the week of February 15th, 2026? What does Pisces not see coming? One more shuffle here. Thank you. Okay, what do you not see coming? Reflecting. At the bottom of the deck, you have Thief. Okay. Why is this something that Pisces does not see coming? I'm so thrown off by everything going on astrologically. I think we start your season later this week. If we do, happy birthday. If your birthday is in the early days of Pisces season. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we start your season this week. I'm so sorry. I should know that. All right, reflecting. Why is this something you don't see coming? Sun, Moon, Rising, as well as Venus placements. Let's get one more shuffle here. Thank you. The Nine of Cups. This is your energy here now this week. The Nine of Cups, the Queen of Cups, the Three of Swords, and the Knight of Swords. At the bottom of the deck, Three of Cups, Nine of Wands, Two of Pentacles. That leaves the Ace of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, Six of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. Why is the Nine of Cups here? Why is the Nine of Cups here? One more shuffle. Thank you. Clarified by the Five of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, and the High Priestess. Why is the Three of Swords here? I'm not clarifying the Queen of Cups because that's you. This is all in your energy this week. So whether you're masculine or feminine, you're there as the Queen. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Three of Swords, King of Wands, the Emperor, and the Death card. Okay. Knight of Swords. Why is the Knight of Swords here? Six of Wands came out on its side. Okay. Tell me more. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Queen of Wands. Okay. King of Cups. Bottom of the deck, Strength. Oh, isn't that interesting? Okay. What's this over here? Three of Cups, Nine of Wands, Two of Pentacles. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Sun. King of Swords. Page of Swords. Sure have a lot of people here. Bottom of the deck, Hierophant, Five of Cups, Knight of Wands. This has been coming up in your readings a lot lately. I don't know if it applies to all of you. I don't know what the Hierophant is for each of you. You know, sometimes I get a little frustrated in these collective readings because I don't know. Is this your connection to a marriage, like a spouse? Is this your connection to a family group, like the construct of a family group or a community group or a religious or political organization you're part of? In a career and finance reading, the Hierophant is the entity or corporation that you work for. You know, so I don't know what this is to you. It's caused you so much sadness, though, or your affiliation with it, or your involvement with it, or your engagement with it has caused you misery. I have no other way to say it. I've been seeing this in your readings for quite some time. However, it looks like it's coming to an end, or has come to an end. This week begins the internal processing of the reflecting of why it had to come to an end, or why it played out the way it did. If this is a love partner for you, you seem to be, because I have King to the Queen of Wands, Emperor to the Death card. Okay, so King of Wands to the Emperor, I don't really like this combination when I'm seeing the Thief card, the Death card, the Three of Swords card. I'm feeling a little bully energy here. I don't like throwing out words like narcissistic. I'm not a clinical psychologist, but this seems very my way or the highway. Both of these individuals in this card are wearing a cloak, like a robe, but underneath they both have armor. And so it's like this person's always defensive or always always ready for war, always ready to fight, like very argumentative. They have two sides. Maybe they're bipolar. Again, I'm not a doctor, but this could be like a fluctuation in moods, you know. Always ready for war, always ready for battle. And I don't think that's what this person was when you first met them, or at least that wasn't what you thought that they were. So it looks like this week you're happy in the Nine of Cups, but the reason why you're happy or feeling happier is because this has come to an end, or this is in the process of ending. You're actually feeling a little lighter this week. Was it your reading that I did? I think it was. I think it was your reading. Was that the annual reading? I can't remember. I do so many of these readings. I had heard that song by Sabrina Carpenter, Feather, like feeling lighter than a feather now that like this person's out of your life. That was like your kind of like a theme song for you this year, whether you're masculine or feminine. So I think that's why this is happening. Like, are you happy this week? You are, or happier than you have been, but it's because you've gone through hell with this person. And I feel like this week you're just reflecting on why the hell did that even have to happen? Or why the hell did I even have to go through that? There's also a part of you that's wondering, will I ever meet my match? Queen to the King of Cups. So will I meet my match in business partnership? Will I meet a friend where they and I are aligned and on the same page? You know, will I ever meet a lover who's as emotionally balanced as I am, or can express their love or, you know, respect or admiration for me the way I can respect it? So I just feel like in the face of this ending, you're wondering about what comes next in terms of like a replacement. You know what I mean? Not a replacement, like another one, another friend, another job, another boss, another business partner, or another lover. And like, will they be equal, or will we be compatible? If this was a love partnership, something may dawn on you this week. And I say that because the King of Swords is holding the Ace of Swords, which is the sword of truth. And the Six of Wands here is sideways. Okay. So you could have this aha epiphany moment while you're reflecting or thinking this week that if this was a love partnership, this was all fire. You know, we were physically attracted to one another, or we rushed in too quickly, but there was no emotional depth to it. And there could be some of you wondering, will I ever be victorious in finding someone else who the passion is there, but there's also compassion and love as well. Again, that's just, that part is super specific for those of you where this is a romantic partner. What's behind the Thief card? Same shit, different day. Yeah. What you're realizing, or what you're going to realize this week. And we have that new moon. So this could be like some new revelations coming into you this week, that this was not your equal. This was not your ride or die best friend. This was not the boss who was ever going to be fair to you. This was, you know, even if this is a family member that you disconnected from, the feeling is like we were never on the same page. There was never any reciprocity when it came to respect. If this is a lover, again, I get the feeling here is like, just this feeling like this person took a lot from you, you know, time, love, money. And it's kind of like, well, what was that all for? What was that all for? But you're about to find out why it's all for. This is a little further out. I feel like this is a little further out. We're looking at Leo season, or 3 months from now. This is a little further out. Why is that? Typically, I don't get that. Why is this a little further out? So I want to say this week, you're happier than you have been. You're overcoming this loss, or you're in the process of experiencing this loss. And you seem to be contemplating, what the hell did I even have to go through that for? So give yourself a break. Be gentle with yourself this week. Okay, if you find yourself this week thinking about that, I don't know where you are in the world. I'm doing this reading on Friday the 13th. Tomorrow's Valentine's Day. So, you know, there could be something like that, especially if this was a romantic partner. Like, well, why couldn't it work out? And just, why did I waste all that time or money or love? But I think you're going to get the clarity. And your clarity here is, I deserve someone better. I deserve someone better than this. I have a twofold message here. One, you're receiving communication here this week that's going to make you very happy. For others of you, between now and Leo season, if this is a love partner, you're meeting someone new. There's no doubt about it. All right, I'm going to pull 3 cards for those of you where you're separating or you're ending this, or you're in the process of ending this, and there's communication here that comes in this week that makes you very happy. Could be from like financial advisor, could be from an attorney. Maybe you've applied for some jobs and this is, a prospective new employer. It's definitely communication that makes you happy. One more shuffle here. Thank you. So while you're going through this, processing all of this, you receive this. 7 of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, the Strength card. Very well could be a job opportunity here for you. It makes you very happy, and you've waited a long time for this. You've waited a long time for this communication. You've waited a long time for this payout. You've waited a long time for this offer. Whatever this has been, you've waited a long time for it. You've been sitting here waiting for it. And this is the week you received a communication offer opportunity. I'm getting another message for you. For some of you, if this is a love relationship that's ending, or you're processing the ending, you have someone new here. 3 of Wands. It's just a matter of time. They're coming in. If this is a love partner, or I should say a future love partner, what does Pisces need to know about them? One more shuffle. Thank you. Queen of Swords, 10 of Pentacles, and Justice. Wow, bottom of deck, Fool card. Yeah, that's your new love partner. That's your new love partner. And you know what I really like about this? You're wondering, will I meet someone who's emotionally compatible? Yes. Will I meet someone who can effectively communicate and be honest? Yes. Am I going to meet someone where the relationship is balanced and reciprocal? Yes. We possibly get married? Yes. We're building together, or we're having a family together, or kids together, or combining families. It's gonna last a long time? Yes. Yes, so if this is your love partner, oh my God, Fool, the 2 of Cups, and the Hierophant. Well, that's your new commitment. Ace of Swords, that's the truth. As soon as you move on from whomever or whatever this is, like while you're cleaning this up, I hate to say that, 6 of Swords, 10 of Swords, you can't make it up. As soon as you're processing this ending, or you're cleaning up this ending, you're all on different points of the timeline, but between now and Leo season, you have someone who is honest, logical, can effectively communicate their emotions. It's a new partnership, a new loveship. Use your discernment. You're the high priestess of tarot. Okay, I always say that about you. So use your discernment, your intuition. But this looks like a relationship that can really go the distance. Hierophant to the 10 of Pentacles, okay? But again, it's as you're moving on from this or cleaning this up. And if you're waiting for any kind of like a job offer, and aside from that, remember we had that original message, you're waiting for a job offer, a payout, some type of legal decision, I think you're receiving it this week. But if you're looking for a new love partner, between now and Leo season. So between now and then, reflect, meditate, ground yourself, nurture yourself, take care of yourself. Don't worry about when the next partner is coming in. They're coming in, okay? These messages have been so specific here. Anything else Pisces needs to know about that person? Again, they have exited or they are exiting. One more shuffle here. Thank you. Anything else you need to know about them? 3 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, and the Page of Cups. Bottom of the deck, Knight of Pentacles, Judgment, 2 of Wands. If this is a love partner, they have already moved on, or they will be moving on quickly. I don't know if it's going to last or not, but this is someone where you're having an ending with, okay? They're already collaborating, or they're already moving forward. If this is a divorce for some of you, this could be communication between you and this person this week about the child, or money for the child, whether that's paying something that the child needs, or discussions about, child services, visitation, child support. There could be something like that here in place. That's specific for those of you where you have a child with this person. But yeah, if this is a love partner, they have already moved on, or they're in the process of moving on. I wouldn't focus too much on that. You have all new here coming in, so I would focus on the new. But yeah, this weekend, if you find yourself a little melancholy, a little reflecting back, why did it happen? What was the reason for it to happen? I don't know. We all go through those questions in our minds, right? When there's an ending in our life. Why did it happen? Simply put, you deserve better. You deserve what they couldn't give you. And Source did what it had to do and move around those chess pieces so you would extricate yourself and move on to something or someone else. If this is not a love relationship, then you're processing an ending here with a friend, like I said, a family member, or it could be work. I mean, we don't have a lot of pentacles here on the table, but in terms of your energy here. But even if it's work, you could be thinking about like, well, why did they do that? Or why did they cut back? Or why did they outsource my job? And I think what you're not noticing at this time, or not realizing at this time, because you deserved better than that job or that boss. You deserved a better work environment. And there's a new one coming. So let's get you 3 cards of advice, okay? I'm going to get you 2 different sets. 3 cards of advice. Let me get you 3 sets of advice. Oh, the other signs are all going to be pissed off. Let me get you 3 cards of advice for those of you where you're processing this ending, or you're reflecting about this situation, environment, connection that has ended, or it's in the process of ending. 3 cards of advice here. One more shuffle. Thank you. Your advice. Page of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, and the Death card. You can't see it now, but you deserved better. You deserved better. That Page of Pentacles is holding the Ace of Pentacles. This had to come to an end, 2 Death cards. You can't see it now, but in time, you're going to see when the next opportunity comes in, or the next person comes in, or the next situation comes in, then it's all going to make sense to you. Like, that's why that came to an end, because I deserved something better, or someone better. Okay, let's get you 3 cards of advice for those of you where you are receiving news or communication here from someone this week. Something you have been expecting. It makes you very happy. I see the Sun card. I see, I just saw the 3 of Wands. We have the Sun card. We have the 3 of Cups. I mean, aside from waiting for whatever this is for a hot minute, you seem very pleased that it's now coming in. 3 cards of advice here. One more shuffle. Thank you. King of Wands. Oh, maybe it's coming from that person. 6 of Wands and the 3 of Wands. Bottom of the deck, 6 of Swords. Okay. And this is like a court ruling. It's in your favor from that King of Wands. So, yeah, the offer opportunity is going to make you feel victorious. I don't know if you're winning a legal battle here, or you're receiving a job offer, and again, you're like, well, now I can move on from this shitty job, or there's something like that here, or this living situation. There's something like that here at play. So the offer opportunity for those of you who are receiving it this week, because it's collective general reading, and I have like 3 specific messages here, the feeling here is I can now move forward. I can now move forward. And it's a good feeling. It's victorious. Okay, for those of you where this is love related and we're looking at a new love partner here, advice on that. One more shuffle. Thank you. The 9 of Pentacles, the 4 of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. Bottom of the deck, 9 of Wands, 4 of Swords, Page of Cups. There you go. A little fun, flirty, enthusiastic. Oh, look at that. Fun, flirty communication. So your advice right now, just focus on yourself. Focus on your stability. Focus on your structure. Focus on being comfortable being alone. Because you're not alone. I mean, are you alone? Yes, but you're not lonely. Do things that fill your day, that fill your time. Get to know yourself again. Work on your money. Be proud that you overcame whatever, this disastrous relationship here was in your life. Focus on your home. Spruce things up. Take good care of yourself. Stay very clear-minded that that relationship had to end because you deserved better, and better's coming in. Stay very future-focused on this, that the best is yet to come. And in the interim, just take care of you. Stabilize yourself, because this has left you very wounded and weary. You're here in 2 9 of Wands cards. So between now and then, just focus on you, my dear. That is what I have for you. Those are all of your messages for the week of February 15th, 2026. If you liked any of those messages, they resonated with you, or you want to claim all or part of them, please be sure to click like, share, comment, and subscribe. Hype the video if you're able to do that. And until I read for you again, I am wishing you light, love, and peace.